Hey, hi, welcome. Today I want to show you an updated version of the Akai Fire script. What I just did is a basic script to change some functionalities, and the only things that I changed is that Shift and Alt, pattern, browser, and some of the controls here will interact in a different way. So for putting this really clear and for everyone, I created a user guide that you will find, and this user guide will provide to you an overview of what you can do with this new script. So what you can do with this script. This functionality was existing on the first version, is the sequencer mode. How do I use the sequencer? Press the step button to enter the channel rack and add the nodes as you normally do, and press the grid left or right to expand your sequence. Press shift button to freeze the current grid area. I'm gonna show this functionality right now. So I am on step, I press step, and I see the channel rack showing and hiding. Okay, this is a new functionality. I put my nodes, I move with the grid and extend my sequence. Okay, I just did a very random selection here. I put nodes over everywhere, but you will see that the sequence is being followed, and this was existing since the start, but you can put a grid offset, and that means the pattern length up to 512. So that's gonna be the maximum length. So right now, as you can see, I put some nodes at the end. You can see how long, look how I'm moving here, the sequence is. I don't want a sequence that long. Okay, but to show this, I press the play, the sequence starts, and the grid view gets updated. Okay, so let's say, for example, that I want to stay in this part of the sequence. I press shift, I hold shift, and I will remain on the current bar that I am, and I can modify that piece. But if I just release the button, it continues moving and updating, and that will make me able to change in real time the sequence, and that of course applies to other channels. Okay, so that's the very first good functionality that I added to the script on the first version. Good thing about this is that you can see on the screen where you are in the sequence. So you can see, for example, here it's updating all the time, 0, 16, 32, and counting. So you can know in which part of the sequence you are. Okay, so that's the functionality that is new to the sequencer. It's just very small update there. But in other parts, if we go to the documentation, we will see that we can view mixer, view tabs, view channel rack, view playlist, up and down, go to escape. Do a lot of things, but everything at the end is so easy. So you just have shift and alt. I altered the original script now to add more functionality to combine shift and alt and other buttons, and it's very simple. Alt and browser will allow you to see the mixer, and you will see on the screen of the Akai that you are doing show mixer function. If you press shift, it will do the undo as it normally does. Now if you press Shift and Alt in browser, you will be able to do the Windows switch. So you will be switching between the different windows that you have open in FL Studio. Okay, Alt plus down button will show the plugin, the active plugin. Okay, so right now let me show you by hiding it. I can show it again. Alt and up is escape button, so you will escape everything, and you will see in the screen escape. So I have now escaped everything. I don't see anything, but I can go back to the mixer and press Alt plus down, and I will show the plugin, the FreeT limiter that is selected. If I press Alt and up, it escapes. That's a basic functionality that applies to up and down, because up and down was used to only trigger pattern up and down, but now you can do this and more with a combination of keys. Okay, other good things that I did here: press Shift and Alt and step, and right now you will open the menu of FL Studio. And not only that, you can use up and down pattern. These two buttons are always up and down if you don't press Shift or Alt, but if you press Shift or Alt in different ways, you can use many other functionality. But right now I can go up and down. I'm in the FL Studio menu, and if you press Alt and Shift Alt together, you can go left and right. With up and down, you can go left and right while pressing Shift and Alt and using pattern in the menu of FL Studio. So that means that right now I am able to, for example, add I don't know, effect, and then I release this and I can go again up and down. Okay, very good. So let's say FreeT delay. How do I load FreeT delay to? I will press Alt and down. Oh no, sorry, it was not this. It was okay, let me go Control Shift and left and right. Okay, release this up and down. Okay, and then let's put reactor. Yeah, it's Shift Alt and select, and now we have reactor. Okay, once again, because it's not that easy, but Shift Alt and select will make you enter button, and you will see on the screen enter when you press Shift Alt and the button here. Let me do it again. I just got confused because of the other functionality where you can do Alt and pattern down to show a plugin. Okay, let me hide and close everything again and do it from scratch. Shift Alt and step. Okay, I am in the menu here. I go up and down with pattern, but I can also go left and right with Shift and Alt and Shift together. Then load another plugin. Okay, delay. Shift Alt and the button of this knob, and it will load. Okay, so I just put two different plugins without using anything else than the fire. Very good. Okay, let's go to the mixer. So Alt and browser shows the mixer. Shift and select, moves along through the browser. As you know, that's something that I didn't do. It's included in FL Studio. Alt and down will show the plugin that is loaded uh, in this channel of the mixer. Okay, remember that you have the CC controls, so imagine if you can control parameters and change between the different plugins just using the Akai file. So this is an important add-on to the functionality. It's very big, if you ask me, the change, even if it's a small thing that I did here. Okay, so what else is pending to be shown? Perform button now will show the playlist, and it makes a lot of sense, because when you are in perform mode, you are controlling with the grids, you are controlling the playlist. And let me show this. I'm gonna load something from the templates. I'm gonna now load a performance mode template, just so you can see what I can do now. I didn't change anything at all, but just to show you that I didn't remove the pattern up and down. So not shift, alt and pattern will now scroll up and down in the playlist, and you will be able to select, or even if you go to the very last, you can add more patterns. So you can jump to pattern with alt and pattern up and down. So you can still have the same functionality. I didn't remove anything that existed. I just changed it a little bit how you interact with the controls. Okay, so that is all that I have with this script, and I hope you enjoy it. I didn't find any bugs, but if you have any problems, please let me know, so I can have a look and see what I can do. Thank you.